Hello, I'm Gretchen Baskerville, and I'm the author of The Life-Saving Divorce, Hope for People Leaving Destructive Marriages. And I wanted to talk to you today about a brand new study that came out in May 2025. And this is a very interesting study because if you are in my group, if you are a person who needed a life-saving divorce, this will actually make you very happy. Now, that's not what you thought I would say, did you? So you are going to hear all these organizations that are marriage at any cost organizations or churches that don't believe in divorce for abuse. And they're going to be jumping up and down about this new study. They have not read it because in reality, this study proves that divorce doesn't destroy children. And in fact, the outcomes of children of divorce aren't too much worse than children in two-parent bio families. Okay, so here we go. Now, I want you to think about what we were always told all of our lives about what would happen to children of divorce, right? We were told that our daughters would have teen pregnancies. We were told that our sons and maybe our daughters would be incarcerated. And we were told that they might die early due to all their problems from the divorce. So let's take a look at the stats from this particular study, this brand new study. Are you ready? Now, I want to tell you that the authors of this study kind of concealed these numbers, but because they gave us the percentages, we can figure out what the numbers are. Okay, so first of all, let's look at teen pregnancy. So this study didn't look at pregnancies alone. It looked at teen live births. Okay, so here is their graph of teen live births per 100 females under 20. And they compare whether the parents were continuously married or whether the parents divorced during their childhood. Okay? Now, I have to tell you something very funny about this. A teen birth was defined as all live births to females under age 20, whether they were married or not. So these aren't necessarily wild and crazy teenagers going out there accidentally getting pregnant. This could be your 19-year-old married daughter who's so excited that she just had her first child. All right. So the second part of this graph shows teen life births per 100 females under 20 if the parents divorced during their childhood, right? So let's look at these numbers. Is this a little surprising to you? 1.2 girls or women in 100 if the parents were continuously married, and about 2 in 100 if the parents divorced during their childhood. All right, let's look at incarceration. And I've been told all of my life that children of divorce would be incarcerated far more likely. And in my mind, I'm imagining like 25%, 30%. Nope, it's not. Here's what the study found. Incarceration up to age 25, if the parents were continuously married, was 5 in 100. If the parents were continuously married, and that might be a parent and a step parent. So incarceration up to age 25 per 100 children whose parents did divorce during childhood was 7 in 100. They try to make a big deal between these two numbers, but when you're looking at the absolute numbers, not so scary to me. This wouldn't stop me, and it didn't stop me from divorcing to get out of a destructive marriage. So now let's look at mortality, early mortality. So this is mortality, early death of a child before age 25. All right. And so I was always taught That would be because they did drugs, they did alcohol, they were irresponsible, they had lots of car accidents and things like that. But what they found was that the mortality or death rate by or before age 25 per 100 kids when the parents were continuously married was 1.1 in 100 kids. Okay? And the mortality rate before age 25 per 100 kids, children whose parents had divorced during their childhood, it was 1.5 in 100. So when people use this study to fear bomb you, to scold you for divorcing, for getting in your face and telling you what a horrible parent you are, for leaving your incredibly toxic marriage, and how selfish you are because you don't care about your kids, you need to send them to this video. If you benefited from this recording, you will find support and clarity in my book, The Life-Saving Divorce, available in paperback or Kindle or audiobook on Amazon. You can also follow me, Gretchen Baskerville, online at lifesavingdivorce.com or on Facebook, Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. You can sign up for my email list at lifesavingdivorce.com. Women and men of faith may request to join my private online Facebook group, Life Saving Divorce Private Group.